The pleasure of your arrival was expected, my lord. Welcome to Corellia. I am Lord Ferrus, here to make a request on behalf of my master. Darth Decimus of the Dark Council has taken interest in your actions and desires your assistance in the battle for Corellia.
I could use more Dark Council allies, but not if they're allied with Thanaton.
Darth Decimus shares your distaste for Thanaton, which is why he extends this offer. Our invasion of Corellia was executed to perfection, but the ensuing occupation has met difficulties. Darth Decimus believes you can help. If you're interested, seek out his servant, Darth Charnus. He will set you on the path of conquering Corellia.
Whatever you say.
Do not risk angering Darth Decimus. Seek out his apprentice soon. Darth Charnus' ship, the Tears of Taris, is on Corellia now. A private shuttle outside the spaceport will take you there.
Coronet City, the jewel of Corellia, home to the finest trading and ship manufacturing in Republic space. Soon this will all belong to the Empire, and the rest of the galaxy will follow. Where are my manners? I am Darth Charnus, agent of the Dark Council. My master, Darth Decimus, requested your assistance. He says only the most powerful Sith can help us win Corellia.
I will show this planet the Force's true might.
Pity you weren't here to set an example during our initial assault. The invasion was magnificent. Our occupation flawless. Imperial forces filled Corellia's high-speed rocket trams. We began to cover Coronet City. Then rebellion erupted. Unruly Corellians knocked out the rocket trams. Now our soldiers are stranded.
What a hesitation.
We're preparing to strike the rebels responsible for these heinous assaults. The guilty party is Corellian Engineering Corporation, the oldest ship manufacturer in Republic history. CEC exploited our one weakness. They turned our iron cannons on all outgoing trams, freezing our invasion, trapping us on the doorstep of the Empire's greatest battle.
Storm the company and shut them down. It's the only way we'll break their blockade.
I agree completely. Unfortunately, CEC shielded against conventional attacks. There's only one way in. The Hull Cracker. A compact bomb developed by Zerka Corellia's deviant scientists to punch holes through capital ships. It will get us inside CEC. Then we disable their iron cannons, resume rocket tram traffic, and conquer Corellia. Unfortunately, Zerkers joined the rebellion, and they refused to hand over their Hull Cracker.
Some broken fingers should loosen their grip on this weapon.
The Hull Cracker's under constant guard. Destroyed Zerka's assault camps, and they'll abandon the weapon to reinforce their headquarters. Once you rout the camps, find our Commander Jastel in Zerka territory, then we'll liberate that Hull Cracker.
Hey, I'm not some greenhorn. They ambushed us, and they did a blasted good job of it.
I don't pay on failed contracts, Randon. Keep pressing me and I'll get moody. Got it? I'm sorry you had to witness that, my lord. A kill operation of mine just got heroically botched, and now the Empire's paying the price.
Only a fool hires another fool to do a professional's job.
If I thought he'd fail, I wouldn't have contracted him. The targets are a group of rebel Corellian officers. They already bombed Incorporation spaceport and destroyed a squadron of Imperial transports.
Hey, I did my best to stop that. These guys are elite Corsac. They chewed up my whole squad.
Translation, he failed. Now I hear they're rigging a bunch of speeders with explosives for another bombing.
Don't worry about this next attack. They'll never get the chance.
Excellent. Execute the rebel officers and blow the rigged speeders at their camp. That'll terminate their op and send a lovely message, don't you think?
Hey, business is business. One professional to another, don't get cocky.
Fipanaiga twipi tai boka donko wanawanga. Jula musta ki trita nini. Tanu valuya witiba.
You're actually the president of an entire company.
Tuana uba kili wata punki danko padoga lola. Wasta micha kolkuka tu maji, ta usagwa upa. Yuna liska chananga wachitospa, inikondinga.
This is what happens when you give slaves the illusion of freedom.
Tula musta kitrita nini, ta nuvaluya witiba. Chingwanga la hagwa chekuska, ampasa dobiska. Tuto omishka kaba no tesma wetia?
It's as good as done.
Lima futo bonki chuta. Tuana uba kili wata bonki danko padoga lola.
Kuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki.
Didn't expect to see a Corsac officer supporting the Empire.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Se gota do muti kihasa da punyo. Liz di woto. Mitisa roda. Kopana chapurko utman gisa?
I've been looking for a reason to cause some chaos.
Che chopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo. Kabano tase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka.
Mulukyang agak. Kirat kam kem kam. Nibaka klamka. Agakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Undok inu nemnu. Amka aka memperlak palak.
This is your job, not mine.
Lapuram amka. Mamni nigag. Nagnaya mamni kambram. Jukagi ne paninu. Amkambina bek nemu kemkam. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramak yang migik.
Zerka's camps are destroyed. How do we get the hull cracker?
I'll connect you to Darth Charnas at once.
My ship afforded a spectacular view of your work. Zerka's forces swarm like confused insects. They've regrouped to defend the hive, leaving the hull cracker storage facility vulnerable.
Zerka reeks of panic. We must take their explosive now.
Captain Jastel's team is in place, ready to grab the hull cracker. You will lead a more direct attack.
Your target is Bral Tevar. He's Zerka Corellia's figurehead, the definition of corporate sleaze.
Bral Tevar has the hull cracker's detonation codes. Without them, the bomb's useless.
Break into his executive offices, get the detonation codes, then call me. My men will already have the hull cracker.
Murder and mayhem await.
Delightful. Punish Zerka for their defiance. Then contact Commander Jastel. He'll have the hull cracker secured by the time he hears from you.
Kikuro nenra. Kamakalak. Lapuram amka. Mamni nigag. Nagnaya mamni kambram.
I took care of your workers. Their revolt should quiet down.
Tuto uya hawan chochikospa. Nira disa slimo crispa dodanki konke kupa.
My lord, watch your step. This whole area is a hot zone. We were running down a bunch of filthy Dral when we hit one of their mines. Put most of my guys out of commission.
Doesn't make you look good, does it? Your whole unit disabled.
Most embarrassing moment of my career. The Dral may be a bunch of alien furballs, but they captured an arms factory crammed full of blasters and mines. They'll ship those weapons from the arms factory to the rebels unless we stop them. And if you hadn't noticed, we're not going anywhere.
Those weapons can't fall into rebel hands. What were your plans?
Take back that factory, root out every one of those overgrown weasels. Then we'll keep control of those weapons. Just watch your step. They're putting their new mines to good use.
The weapons facility is clear. The Dral won't be distributing arms to anyone.
You boys see that? That's how professionals get things done. Command will get that factory under Imperial control in no time.
I really am the best.
Hey, when you got it, you got it. Good luck to you.
I assure you, gentlemen, Corellian Engineering Corp has nothing to fear. The C9X droid will serve you well.
Just keep your home cracker out of Imperial hands. We hear they've already breached your walls.
A mild annoyance. Even if the Empire grabs our weapon, it's useless without the proper codes. Tell CEC's board I have the situation under control.
I doubt the guards I killed would agree with your rosy assessment.
Hold strong, Browl. Better to die free than live under the Empire's fist.
Speak for yourself. Here, take the Homecracker's detonation codes. Just, please, don't hurt me.
Zerka's finished, and CEC's next. Commander, Braltavar is dead. The detonation codes are secure.
Good work. Thanks to your earlier assault, my men secured the hull cracker and prepped it for the blast. In the meantime, Darth Charnas wants to speak with you aboard the Tears of Taris. He's ready to assault CEC.
Here are the detonation codes. Braltavar was eager to hand them over.
I'm sure he was. Thanks to you, the Zerka Corellia hull cracker is ours. These codes will awaken its power. Commander Jastel briefed me on your handling of the Brawl Teva situation. His untimely end certainly broke Zerka's resistance.
Braltavar's punishment will scare every rebel on Corellia.
If you want to really break the rebel spirits, help me close Corellian Engineering Corporation. With the hull cracker in our possession, we can finally shut down CEC and end their attacks on our rocket trams. But first, we must deal with their army. Legions of battle droids defend the CEC fortress. Our explosives team can't get close enough to detonate the hull cracker.
I'll melt those CEC rust buckets into a pile of steaming circuits.
We'd need a battalion of Sith, all as powerful as you, to put a dent in their numbers. There's only one other solution. These droids take orders directly from CEC. Signal towers transmit commands, and they obey with deadly precision. Bringing down the signal towers will disrupt the droids. Our explosives team sneaks in, detonates the hull cracker, and blows the CEC doors wide open.
CEC is about to lose contact with their army.
Once you remove the signal towers, contact Commander Kraid in CEC territory. He'll prepare you for our final assault.
The CEC signal towers are down. The droids aren't getting coordinated orders.
Very good. With less security confused, we can take the hull cracker right to CEC's doorstep. Everything is in place, Darth Charnas.
Finally. Once CEC falls, the rocket trams can spread our forces across Corellia. Then this planet will be ours. We must move quickly. Zerka's hull cracker is already in the field. Are you ready to shove it down CEC's throat?
CEC will choke on Zerka's gift. Then I'll cripple their ion cannons.
Their board of directors doesn't know what they're up against. Show them no mercy. Commander, have your explosives team prime the hull cracker. Once you're in, sack the board of directors and disable the ion cannons. When the rocket trams are back online, we'll ramp up our invasion.
First you break into my company, then you barge in here without an appointment. My droids will throw you out piece by piece. Then Darth Charnas will realize CEC can't be taken.
Killing you will be such fun.
Afraid I'm going to deny you that pleasure. This is C9X, the perfect marriage of Zerka's lethality and CEC's inspired engineering. Even controls nearby droids with a custom signal emitter. Combat tests went through the roof. Costs a fortune, but that's the price of freedom.
You should have just bought a ticket off Corellia.
This marvel's an investment in CEC's future. Nothing's more important. Come on, C9X, show your stuff.
Business is war, gentlemen, and we've almost got the scum beat.
Master Moss, we have company.
You? That means C9X. You destroyed him? Impossible.
I bet you'll come apart much easier than that tank of yours.
You're not laying a finger on me. Droids, attack!
Benton, he has the C9X signal emitter. Maybe we should do what he says.
Corellian Engineering Corp stands for something. This is our chance to do the same. Go ahead, turn our droids on us. If you enslave CEC, it won't be with our help.
You heard him, droids. Open fire.
Beautiful work. The CEC director's death shook the rebellion. We'll ensure their new leadership is more sympathetic to our cause. My master wishes to express his gratitude.
I am Darth Decimus, member of the Dark Council, architect of Corellia's invasion. From slavery rises the most powerful Sith in generations. Darth Thanaton is right to fear you. Corellia is filled with wretched people, crude, scheming animals, begging to be conquered. We can help them by winning this battle, but I require your help.
Not without appropriate compensation.
Charity is for the weak and the lazy. The Empire is neither. You'll be well rewarded. Follow me and you'll swim in the spoils of war. But first, we destroy the rebellion. We must decorate Corellia with their dead. Take a rocket tram to the ruins of Labor Valley. Help Major Tradic burn the rebels out of hiding. Then we will speak again.
Enough of this. To your posts. Are you Imperials or dogs? We will consume this galaxy in fire before this war is done. Fall behind and you will burn too.
You have a most interesting way of inspiring your men.
Save your clever quips. Imperials, attack this Sith. He is a traitor to the Empire.
Yes, my lord. He's the traitor, not me.
Lord Scar's the traitor, not him!
I relent. You can have your Kagath mark. Go on.
Tell me your master's next move.
Please, no more of that. Moff Pyron's fleet is your best asset. Thanaton plans to destroy the fuel refinery so the fleet can't refuel. Without fuel, your fleet is useless.
Now you've got me interested.
The Solonian tunnels. He's using them to enter the refinery and plant the bombs to destroy it. Hurry. If you don't stop Thanaton, the fuel lines will be destroyed and your fleet will be stuck.
Thanaton plans to enter the fuel refinery through the Solonian tunnels and destroy it.
I knew Thanaton was determined to stop you, but this... The fleet is scheduled to arrive at Corellia shortly, but we can't refuel without that refinery. If he is allowed to destroy the refinery, you might as well surrender the Kagath now.
I have no intention of letting Thanaton have the upper hand.
Get to the Solonian tunnels, quickly!
Welcome to the Blitz, my lord. Darth Decimus told me you'd be gracing us with your presence. What we've got here is a clean-up operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
What a hesitation.
My boys are in the field, but the enemy's tearing them apart. Now that you're here, we can revise our attack. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradick. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation?
I don't need someone to tell me you're a selfish, corrupted dog.
I'm used to veiled insults. I suppose I appreciate the candor, but don't be so quick to judge. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
Time for you to see what a Sith can do.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
Grab some turf, my lord, if you want to watch. The Corellian Star Drive Corporation has been funding resistance cells all over the city. So I'm turning their headquarters into a crater. As soon as I get the all clear from my buddy down there, I'll flip the switch and boom. No more corporation.
Rebellion like that cannot go unpunished.
Agreed. They're the biggest corporation on Corellia, so they thought the Empire wouldn't slap them down. This should... Ah, there's my call.
Blow it, quick! They know we're here! Repeat, the Republic's found us! Blow it!
Last. Long-range detonator's not working. The pubs must have put a dampening field up.
Surely you must have thought something like this might happen.
I'd be pretty lousy at my job if I didn't have a backup plan. Just didn't see it getting this bad. A short-range detonator will still blow the charges, but you'd have to fight half the pub army while doing it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. Respectfully, sir, you've got to help.
Watch. The dark side is more powerful than your explosives.
Your work's cut out for you, my lord. Force or no force. There's a delay on each bomb after it's triggered. That'll give you time to get out of the blast zones. Don't stick around after you set them off. The timer's not that long. And it's a big boom.
I'm ruined. Finished! Those Blastosalonians with their riots and their mangy hides. Too busy fighting the Empire to think about the working man. The entrepreneur.
Am I supposed to care?
This uprising hurts anyone trying to make a semi-honest living on Corellia. Major Tradick's expecting me to deliver a shipment of military-grade ordnance, but the Furball Coalition won't even let a rumor get through. It's not just the Solonians either. Wookiees, Strawl, just about every fleabag in the galaxy's stonewalling me.
How exactly is telling me supposed to help?
I'm sure you don't give a Cathar's hackles about me, but there's an entire regiment of Imperial troops waiting for this gear. If you clear out those mongrels, I should be able to deliver the merchandise. Heck, I'll cut you in on a slice of the profits.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
So you'll do it? Maybe I'm not headed for financial ruin after all. The Wookiees and the Drawl are the ones I'm most concerned about. Thin their numbers a bit, and we'll be in business.
Heal yourself up, Wexel. Don't worry. Those savages will be punished. My lord, you honor a poor soldier with your presence, but you're a welcome sight about now. It's the Wookiees. Shaggy Boots tore into my men with a vengeance. Less than a third of us escaped, and most look worse than Wexel here.
They're only Wookiees, Captain. No match for Imperial troops.
In a proper fight we might have held, but the savages weren't much interested in one of those. We weren't expecting such resistance. My men have been converting Corellian factories for the Empires. No problems until we got to the magnogravitics plant. The Wookiees in the plant refused to hand it over. They ambushed us, and now they're holding the factory. It's a bitter pill.
Your failure has created an explosive situation.
You think I'm not aware of what has happened, either with the Wookiees or my men? Every hour they hold that factory, it inspires others into thinking they can defy the Empire. I hate to say it, but we need a show of force to discourage this from happening again. Your capabilities are beyond ours.
They will learn the meaning of fear before the power of the Force.
A Wookiee's a tough fight, even on equal footing. And they've all the advantages here. They know every nook of that factory. And now, they've had time to make ready. You're going into Corellia's own savage jungle. Hopefully we can raise a glass when it's all done.
Emperor favor you, my lord. Our occupation continues as planned. Shame the locals aren't more cooperative. They should be thanking us. Instead they fight. Call us conquerors, oppressors. The Republic has poisoned their minds. But no matter. Their factories are in ruins, their supplies dwindle. Soon these radicals will be powerless.
Oh, have fun with that.
They still have plenty of bite, which is why we must defang them. The rebels are scattered, desperate, reliant on a few supply caches to maintain their resistance. And we've located one such cache. It's heavily guarded, but confiscating those supplies will rob the insurgents of much-needed resources. Can I count on you for this?
Time for you to see what a Sith can do.
The rebels are hurting for supplies. They won't give up that cache without a fight.
I destroyed the rebel supply cache.
Then we're one step closer to ending this pointless uprising. You've done the Empire a great service today. We may yet see this planet fall in line.
You can occupy the factory now, Captain. The Wookiees won't bother anyone anymore.
That's good news. I'll send troops in immediately. This will provide a bit of comfort to my men. Good to see those hairy savages shown their place.
The Wookiees were a weed that needed pulling before it took root.
When word gets out, we'll see a lot less of things like this. It's truly been an honor to meet you.
That was amazing. I saw the fires through my optics. Part of me still wishes we could have blown all the charges at once, but that... Corellian star drives won't be funneling any more money.
This demonstration will remind the other corporations to toe the line.
Politics is for the brass and the movers and shakers. I just blow up what they tell me to. You really pulled my fat out of the fire. You ever need some custom work done? I owe you.
The rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
Hunting the rebels will be simple. I'll just follow the stink of their fear.
It won't be long till they muster courage, my lord. Those tunnels are Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors. Those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels, clawed to pieces.
I don't have a weak stomach.
That's why you're the hotshot and I'm the public servant.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The Solonian tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Solonian warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Darbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
Domesticate the Solonians or kill them. May the dark side guide you.
I cleared out the Wookiees, Solonians, and Draal for you.
That you did. Just got word the goods made it to Tradix safely. Here's your cut, as promised. You've certainly got away with those mongrels. Should have asked you to snag a few pelts while you were out there.
The flames called you here too, didn't they? Pity you missed the show. Our bombs plummeted in silence, then blossomed, giving birth to the magnificent inferno. I yearn for the flames' warm embrace. Instead, I can only watch the fire reduce the rebel factories to ash.
Fire embodies a Sith's rage, our strength, our capacity for destruction.
Exactly. The blaze deserves our reverence. I came to nurse the inferno and watch the blaze consume the rebels. Sadly, the flames were denied their pleasure. Too many Corellians escaped the fire. Republic doctors treat them, poisoning the survivors against the Empire and fueling their rebellion.
Don't they know the fire won't stop until the rebels kneel before us?
We must make them learn. Crush the survivors, and the rebels will realize that defiance earns them death. I'd cast them into the Inferno myself, but the flames are so close, I'd never resist them. Perhaps you could fuel the blaze with rebel blood.
Why didn't you say so sooner?
Good. Find their medical camp. Burn their resistance to the ground.
Ah, a fuzzball's trying to intimidate me. Take my lightsaber. It won't bite.
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Impressive work, my lord. These rebels were foolish to fight a Sith of your power. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
We can't waste any more time.
Agreed. We caved in the tunnels leading to Axial Park, and the rest may not hold forever. Before we move, Darth Decimus leaves you to decide the fate of the Solonians.
We'll kill every last Solonian on Corellia, starting with you.
I will convey your orders. No Solonian will be spared. Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic. Corellia's once pristine Axial Park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them.
Not bad, but not enough. Now everyone sees your weakness. You've saved your fleet, but you've let the enemy slip from your grasp.
My lord, the refinery is ours. The fleet is refueling as we speak.
It's time we struck at Thanaton directly.
With pleasure, my lord. We've located Thanaton's main base of operations on Corellia.
An old Republic command center inside the Museum of Corellian Industry. All of his resources are centered on that base. And better still, few people know that it no longer belongs to the Republic.
I've always wondered why Thanaton never invited me to his place. I guess I'll have to check it out on my own.
The Kagath frowns on half measures. We must utterly destroy Thanaton's base. The fleet has more than enough firepower to do the job, but unfortunately the base is shielded from within against orbital attacks. If I know Thanaton, the place is just as heavily guarded inside. To take out those shields, you'll want a strike force at your back.
I've made it this far without one. I doubt a strike force will do me any good now.
Handle it your way, my lord. But you prove nothing by going into Thanaton's base unprepared. There's an Imperial Commando outpost outside the Coronet City Zoo. They should get you inside the base to destroy the shield generators. When the shields are down, the fleet will strike.
The rebels are finished.
Good, good. The rebellion weakens with every blow. Soon there'll be nothing but ash and a distant memory.
You honor me again, my lord. Welcome to Axial Park. Our battle needs your presence and your lightsaber. This used to be the most beautiful parkland in all Republic space. Of course, our fights changed the landscape considerably. Darth Decimus will brief you on the specifics.
Impressive work choking off the Solonians. This fight, however, will demand the full scope of your passion, strength, and power. The Republic is going all out to hold Axial Park. They know that control over Corellia hangs in the balance. The park's crawling with shock troops, battle droids, and special forces, all led by one very dangerous Jedi. We've never faced such a massive Republic deployment.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
They deserve punishment, but you won't be the only one meting it out.
We're hammering the Republic with blaster cannons, special ops, and walkers. Rocket trams deliver more reinforcements every minute.
We must crush their army here, break the Republic, and take Axial Park. Then we're primed to strike at the Rebellion's heart.
General Heska, tell your men to follow my command. We're going to crush the Republic army.
Excellent. But you'll have more than Imperial forces nipping at your heels. You remember the corrupt Corellian counselor, Darbin Sal.
Are these restraints really necessary?
Darbin is now your prisoner. He will join your foray into Axial Park, and you will deliver him to the Republic.
Slow me down, and I'll kill you myself.
Don't worry, I used to jog in Axial Park all the time.
As tempting as it is, don't kill him. We need Darbin to help us infiltrate the Republic. Take him into battle as your captive, then lose him. Darbin should remember the rest.
Like my mother's face. I charm my way into the Republic. Once you win Axial Park, I help bring them down from the inside.
Precisely. Unleash Darbin, conquer Axial Park, and you'll plant the seed for our final victory. Hold nothing back.
Look at Darbin. The fresh face, cheerful spirit. Not damaged enough to be an Imperial prisoner.
Hold still, Darbin. I wouldn't want to blind you.
You can't be serious.
Much better. When the Republic questions your loyalty, show them your bruises. You deliver this rodent, and I'll direct your strikes against the Republic army itself.
Well, that was exhilarating. I've never fired one of these things before. Maybe I'll get some practice in on my way to the Republic.
The Empire is your master. Don't forget that.
No need to worry. The Republic's on its way out, and I don't ally with losers. Farewell. When this is over and I'm Prime Minister, I won't forget you.
General, Darbin's armed and ready.
Finally, now to the battle at hand. Our gun batteries are under assault. drive off the Republic forces. Once the guns are safe, I'll have additional intel and orders.
You're a good little collaborator, so I heard you out. But you tell me how to do my job again, I'll bleed you.
Please. I'm sorry, I'm only asking you not to hunt and kill these creatures.
My lord, don't mind my saying so, but you picked the right time to show up. The Republic's turned loose a bunch of jagalors from the Coronet Zoo. They're getting torn to shreds trying to advance through the area.
I'm trying to remember the last time I heard an excuse this pitiful.
Hey, if I'd never seen a jagalor, I'd say the same thing. They're Corellian predators, powerful, extremely aggressive. Last squad they attacked, we found pieces spread over 2 clicks. I need them put down.
These are rare and graceful predators, the kings of Corellian wildlife. Yes, the Empire's advance must continue, but please, don't exterminate the jagalors.
We haven't been introduced.
He's a zoo administrator. He's been working with the occupation, so I said I'd hear him out. Doesn't know when to shut up.
Please, the zoo has a pheromone compound for managing jagalor aggression. You can redirect their hostility at their Republic handlers. Same result, no killing.
You kill them, you know they're neutralized. No surprises.
The way to deal with an unruly animal is to put it down.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Simple solutions are good solutions. Good hunting.
Olagi hotsaya folki. Ta chunakwa bo nutudubita. Kukaduchoski nawakuchusa yo makta chipompota.
Am I supposed to care?
Tula mustaki trita nini ta nu valulia witiba. Mo gutuni ompi bedwana. Nipopo chopa uma. Niskrui dopa. Bompa kepta yon kos baskapolya.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
Wafuma le duboto dwana wanki wapata ya tukaloka. Tumta zuza nerko higa daloya okata uzazul.
Folio semisem uge nezet ki. Mesmiver, Cotilia folion. As edge edlin dolog as volhoje. Vegtelen, Udakan anatanban. Tenger as age, hedge tet nel kulu.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
Ig anal kul hoge ege. Ford jolt join do lato. Seche ben textu raso. Zo kisal. Mesmiver, Cotilia folion. As edge edlin dolog as volhoje.
Look no further. I am your Sith.
Nemvod quinta vila gito turco.
My lord, unbelievable. I never expected to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me.
Of course I do. Your help was inestimable.
I am humbled, my lord. After Balmoral was secured, they transferred me to the Sulist sector, and when the war broke out, they sent me here. What can I do for you? We don't have much, but what we do have is yours.
I need help invading Thanaton's base.
Easier said than done. We've been getting clobbered, but we're expecting reinforcements. When they arrive, I should be able to form an assault squad for you.
Major Illan, Republic soldiers incoming.
Your help made all the difference, my lord, but I don't know how long we can hold this position. We've been losing soldiers as fast as we can replace them, but if you need the Empire's finest, we're there for you.
Good. I can't afford any more distractions.
Your wish is their command, my lord. Once you're inside Thanaton's base, use this signaler, and I'll send my men the order to attack.
Thank goodness it's you, my lord. It's madness. Artillery blasts, Republic troops everywhere. I thought we were finished.
You people are a waste of oxygen.
I'm sorry. General Hesker wants a word. Please don't mention this.
Good work out there. Darwin's met his rebel contact. Axial Park's covered with Republic casualties. But they're not retreating yet. The rebels are massing at the Sith War Memorial Garden. A pit honoring Jedi scum who fell to our first invasion 300 years ago. Naturally, that's where the Republic base lies. Guarded by battle droids, Jedi, and a battalion of their best shock troops. You name the weapon, they have aimed it our way.
Someone's responsible for this mess. We must enslave him to our will.
There is such a man, my lord, but he won't break easily. Lieutenant, his profile?
Yes, sir. Master Corrin Tok, a Zabrak Jedi Knight, Republic war hero, and veteran of the sacking of Coruscant.
One of the few survivors. Many Sith fell to his lightsaber that day. He earned himself a pretty little reputation. Survivors claimed he was invincible. Blaster bolts splashing off skin, lightsabers failing in his presence. I say it's that special armor under his robes. Since then, Master Corrin Tok has aged into a hardened warhorse. His myth has grown, and he stands between us and control of Axial Park.
A Sith fears no one.
Glad to hear it. Lieutenant, order your men to strike the Memorial Garden. Hit every monument, erase all signs of the Republic's past victory. I need you to spearhead the attack. Storm the Republic base and bury the Jedi Master. We take Axial Park now!
Nesmiver, Kotilia for Leon. As Edge Edlin Dolog as Volhoje. Folio Semisem, Ugi Nezid Ki.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
Unabonko Wawuni Kupa, Tom Tikak Makitugi. Tahusula, Kihe Shatong, Kulkadui Mabana.
The Jagalors are dead. You've got nothing to worry about.
Well, well. Looks like our advance is back on track.
And one of the rarest species of Corellian wildlife is dead. Excuse me if I don't celebrate.
Don't mind him. He's just a sore loser. As far as I'm concerned, you've done a great thing.
A little respect might lengthen that life of yours.
Yes, of course. My deepest apologies. I was only upset. Please forgive me.
Civilians don't know when to shut up. Anyway, thanks for your help. I'll get the advance moving again within the hour.
These Corellians are something, aren't they? Bomb their cities and they come right back and blow up your shuttle. Miles of heart, these people. Bought themselves a world of hurt, but darned if they haven't earned my respect. Now the Solonians, them I could do without. Vicious feral things killing with tooth and claw. Probably crawling with diseases, too.
I couldn't agree more.
The Solonians fancy themselves warriors, but they fight like beasts, leaving only pieces of our soldiers behind. One pack in particular has taken special delight in savaging my troops. I need someone to find these strays and put them down.
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Now that's the kind of initiative this Empire needs. You'll find the Solonian Warren nearby. Exterminate them like the vermin they are.
Who Weknufjanu Tekle, Koslejike, Yamahafne, yes? Tabyesh, Lekchijet Herfrush, Yanter Epjegan Sinin Dorjurkimata. Yes, ni Sukba, Liefert, yes, Morgi Hach.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Anki, and yes, yet. But Turkey yet make me rushing a Matthew, not that Yamakir Gahias.
Perhaps you have a point.
Yes, ni Sukba, Liefert, yes, Morgi Hach.
What's the situation, General?
Ah, my lord, observe. Babes to the slaughter. The shields protecting Axial Park are quite impenetrable, but these Republic fools keep trying, and my men keep picking them apart.
General, we're taking heavy damage from Republic sapper droids, and not the shields. Sir, they're going after the shield generators.
You need to calm down.
Begging your pardon, but I've got sapper droids detonating all around me.
Blast! I should have known this was too good to last.
Down to a dozen guys, and the generators are taking heavy damage. Sir, if they fail, the whole shield comes down.
And the Republic advances through Axial Park unhindered. We have to protect those generators.
There will be no survivors.
Crush every Republic man and droid on that battlefield. Make them rue this.
Here they come again! Privates! Get some fire on those!
My lord, please, a minute of your time? Name's Ogden. Munitions recovery. Lord Carvus's unit. Well, it was. Lord Carvus is dead. Everyone is. We were recovering a load of advanced munitions from a downed weapons transport when we got ambushed. Seems the Republic wants those bombs, too.
Recovery teams are supposed to be elite units.
We got ambushed. The Republic knows how important those munitions are. The bombs are new generation, high-yield incendiaries. Expanded blast radius, bigger than anything the Republic has on Corellia. In Republic hands, they do massive damage to our ground units. And we found out the hard way they've already got units in the area.
I can recover those bombs before the Republic can. Leave it to me.
Be careful. They've got snipers and spotters holding territory. Probably waiting for their own recovery teams to come in after the bombs. You'll have to take them out first. I'll tell my battalion commander you're going in.
Your loose weapons are secured, Lieutenant.
Who knows what damage the Republic could have done with those?
Your unit's failure to recover these weapons is inexcusable. You will request a demotion and a change of unit immediately, or you'll answer to me.
Yes, of course. I'll speak to my battalion commander right away. Long live the Emperor!
I cleared out the Solonian Warren.
I knew I had a good feeling about you. Maybe, now that the Solonians have seen what happens to wild animals, they'll start acting like the civilized creatures they claim they are.
You've done it. The shields are still holding. That was a near disaster I wouldn't care to repeat, but it seems Axial Park won't fall to the Republic.
This near disaster wouldn't have happened if you had more units defending those shield generators.
I'm afraid we must disagree on the subject of my judgment, but I thank you for your candor. Long live the Emperor!